Welcome back to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again today. The Filipino Mafia is waiting for you when you bring your wife or girlfriend home. I want to talk about this a little bit more. I did a video 5 years ago called Stop, Don't Bring Your Filipino Wife or Girlfriend Home. I wasn't talking about don't do it. I was talking about the risk involved when you bring your Filipino wife or girlfriend home. And in one of the topics that I was talking about was the support group that she has over there in your home country. Well, about 6 or 7 months ago, maybe a little longer, when I was in America, I had read an article, I believe it was in The Guardian. I'm going to try to find it and post it in the description. It was talking about Filipino nurses and how they were taking over hospitals, emergency rooms, and certain departments. They were dominating the field. And all it really was Filipinos looking after each other. Something that's so American, but yet practiced by very few Americans nowadays, the masses. And they were showing favor to other Filipinos, giving them the best jobs, the best hours, the promotions. And people were angry, they were pushing back. It became so powerful, and you couldn't penetrate it outside of being Filipino, that they called it the Filipino Mafia. And I said, well, hell, that mafia extends beyond the hospitals. I don't know, I really can't tell you how Filipinos feel about each other over here. I don't really pay it that much attention, but I did pay it attention when I went home. And how when they're outside of the Philippines, and it doesn't matter where they are, in America, Canada, and all these places, man, they come together, man. They come together like this. And they form a bond, a powerful bond of support. I've seen it myself. I've seen it up close. I've seen it in person. Every month, about 2 or 3 times a month, in a little bitty Louisville, Kentucky, they would have the equivalent of what's considered a Super Bowl party. And they'd come around each other, eat the foods, talk the language. They had each other's back. No matter what it was they needed. You need to borrow some money. Whatever it is. It's so powerful that they even got Filipino towns in America, certainly in LA. I'm pretty sure in Hawaii and other places. It's the Filipino Mafia. I really just call it a support group. I'm going to tell you that when me and my wife split up, and I've told this story before, but I'm telling it again to bring home my point. When me and my wife split and she says, oh, I'm going back to America, she had no job, ladies and gentlemen. She had no place to stay. But she had the Filipino Mafia waiting for her. Oh, come on. We'll help you find a job. You can stay with me. I'm almost certain that the man that she's with now, 7 years later, she probably met through that Filipino Mafia. Just how powerful they are. It's just how close that they stick together and they bond. I wish we had an expat mafia abroad. We just don't have it, man. We're too busy fighting. We're too busy hating on each other. We can't get along. We're too busy being individuals to ever come together like this. What good we could do over here. You know, people hear me talking about the expat resource center, man, and they always think it's a scam or something. No, it's something we need. They've got that over there. But she had nothing, man, but them waiting for her in the wings. It's just so powerful, man, really. It's something that you have to see, but it's so American. But it's just practiced so little now in American culture. See, you don't have anything to worry about the woman running off, but you do have that Filipino Mafia there. And they're going to teach her the ways of your country. They're going to tell her everything she needs to know when she's with you and if she's not with you. if she's having trouble, what she needs to do, how to get the visa even without your cooperation, even to get the citizenship even without your cooperation. But it's not discrimination. It's just looking out for each other in a foreign country, which is admirable. It's noble. It's something I wish we would do over here, but we don't do it, guys. It's just so much hate. It's so toxic over here in our expat community, even though, look at the money we have. Look at the resources that we have at our disposal. Far more than what they've got. And yet we dwindle it. We don't do anything with it. So yeah, there really is a Filipino mafia. That's what they called it. I just called it a Filipino support group. It's why I patterned my live streams after that. I saw the support that they have over there, coming together, you know, with that common bond that they all have. Hey, we're overseas. We miss home. They come around each other like we come around each other at these meet and greets and speak our language. They laugh at each other's jokes. They share ingredients. They share knowledge of how to grow and to, what's the word that I want to use? To adapt into these new cultures over there. But it's powerful, man. You can't penetrate that. The Filipino Mafia is waiting for you, man, when you bring that woman home to your country. So thank y'all so much for stopping by. I'm not jealous, but I admire it. I wish we showed more of that over here. People in America, they just mistake it for discrimination. That's so American, looking after your own kind, that we should be ashamed to call it anything other than that. But the masses don't do it anymore. So more power to y'all. More power to the Filipino Mafia over there. So if you're in America, if you're in the Philippines, wherever you are, find in your heart to help somebody. Not a day goes by that I don't help somebody. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. Don't do anything stupid. Stop hating on each other, man. You see what the message was at the Bad Bunny. The only thing stronger than hate is love. That's what we need over here more. We need an expat mafia. We need to go from this to this. Because they've already done it in your home country. Go to Filipino town in LA. I'm pretty sure they've got one in Hawaii. They even had one in Louisville, Kentucky. Once a month, Filipinos took over the Catholic Mass. And that's usually where they congregate. And they run the emergency room. They run the trauma unit. And in some cases, they run entire hospitals, guys. But it's not discrimination. It's not showing favor. They're just looking after each other.
Boots on the ground, don't do nothing stupid. Give that man his flowers, a tribute through music. If I don't know nothing, I know one thing.